IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM
Daily.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of IVM Daily. And with me today in the studios is Swati Bakshi. And to her right is
Good revision if you know all the names.
Karthik.
Hello.
Alika.
Hi.
Alika, I don't know what's your last name.
It's okay.
So it's
good
Alika.
last name.
Alika is okay.
Yeah. No.
And-
I'm like Beyonce. I don't need a last name.
And to my right is Abbas.
Hi.
That's your
And
right? Okay.
Yeah, that's
My right.
We have a full house in
Full
the
house
studio.
today.
Yeah.
Full house. And joined by our sound engineer, Mr.
He's
Shravan.
He's not
He does
part
not
of
have
the
a mic.
show.
I'm so
What sound engineer? There is no sound engineer in this room.
Yeah, this is all one take, never edited,
Yep.
just
Okay.
for your listening pleasure.
Lovely. So, the topic for today's daily is Karthik. Drum roll, please. That was the saddest
That was a
drum roll
motorcycle.
I have ever
Oh
heard.
God.
No, that's like a bullet coming.
Let's not.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, the topic for today's daily is what if you wake up and find that there's nobody else on this planet? No animals, no fishes,
No
nothing.
fish.
No aquatic life, nothing.
Oh, I imagine.
And you
we
are
would-
the only one left on this entire planet.
So I've woken
So
up
there's
in the
no-
morning or...
Okay. So
Late at
so
night
just to tackle all these questions, so I'm gonna set one rule.
okay.
One person asks me just one question. Okay. Because we don't have time for so many
to
questions.
solidify the scenario.
Ha,
Then
exactly.
we sit
To just give a basic
So
outline
is
of the
this,
plot.
is this like we
Okay,
ask
so
the
go.
question and you clarify, or are we supposed to tell what we would do if we
No,
found
that will
ourselves?
start after this.
Okay,
So
cool.
First we clarify
first we
the
clarify if you
situation.
have any doubts
Amazing, cool.
in this
Okay.
situation.
Sure.
So let's go. Okay, Alika, ask.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I always get put in the spotlight first. Okay, so there's no other life form. Are there plants?
Yeah, vegetation is there.
Fruits, flowers,
Yeah,
vegetables,
yeah.
that sort of
Anything
stuff.
that grows from the earth is there.
Okay, so there is
So the-
potential food supply.
Correct.
Okay.
Next, Mr. Grow Up Mohan.
So my question would be, do we remember that we used to live in a society or we have people around us?
Gajni nahi hai.
We wake
or
up
like we wake up and like, okay, everything is gone. Like the
So
memory,
memory
even the
is-
memories are erased.
No, you still have the memories.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad.
Why is sad?
Why?
Okay.
Huh?
Because everyone you knew is just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If I'm the only one,
Yeah.
then it's okay. Like I never had the memory and all. Then yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
So you said there is
So
food.
you
Yeah.
there is food.
Okay.
Okay. So it's your turn to ask,
yeah,
right?
so-
Okay.
so- But there's no other kind of life in the sense that not at all a sign of any other kind of microbe or
So I told you there's already
Swati, no
vegetation.
cats.
So I mean, that's
no
kind of a
cats,
life.
no dogs, no animal
nothing.
at all.
No.
Big, small,
Nahin.
nothing.
Anything that can grow from the earth is there. Anything that comes out of the soil.
from the ground,
Yeah.
you mean? Okay.
so
That is there.
Germs.
Germs are there.
great.
And
all die.
last
Um,
one.
Fast.
Are the dead bodies in the graveyard still there under the
No.
soil?
So-
Even they have
No.
disappeared.
They have
They
disappeared. So graveyard will come when they have died. So they're just vanished.
So it's like
Okay.
Thanos
So
snapped
people-
twice.
So Thanos
People
snapped
are-
twice and the earth is
People
empty.
who have died till now, even they have disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Everybody's dead.
I feel like Abbas went in a very dark direction. It's like, where do I get food? Let me check the graveyards.
No, the reason I asked this question is, see, if there are dead bodies, that means they have decomposed. They have decomposed means there are maggots. That
Yeah.
means that
Oh,
form of
yeah.
life is still
Sure,
alive.
sure, that's exactly what you were thinking. I believe you 100%.
That would not
Deep thinking.
very
But
very.
I would kind of celebrate. I would be like, yes, nobody around. It is time for me to live my full life.
Okay, so remember your family, friends, everyone has
Everybody's
disappeared.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll still celebrate.
Yeah.
And I'm the dark one.
Okay, I see how this can be bad in the long run, but
yeah.
at least for 1 week I will celebrate and
How
live
would
my
you
life.
celebrate?
No, so what
Fully.
would be like your plan? Like would it be to, okay, theek hai, I want to survive for so many years, or I don't know
No,
what?
I'm going to be very hedonistic and decide that life is short and just have fun while you've got it, and then you die.
So no
I
sourcing,
would
I mean.
totally like jack everybody's Netflix account, go to the supermarket and buy
I mean,
and
that's-
like just
huh.
take all the good food that I've been missing out on.
Okay.
You know, all the fun things to do. I could go to a video game arcade and just play for the whole day and nobody can stop me.
True.
Until the
that's
electricity
something
runs out.
Until.
Yes.
I would like to point out, so you jacked everybody's Netflix account, you binge watch every show you can.
Yes.
Wouldn't watching humans on those television shows and feeling those emotions make you long for human life all over again?
I feel like
Like
I
Wall-E.
do this every day and I have not yet longed for human interaction.
Because you know that you have humans around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Maybe
Nah.
it's like that. But you know, so far, I think I'd be okay for at least a year. I can hold out for a year. And then I don't know how bad it'll get.
Okay.
So 1 year is the plan. Like 1 year I'll binge watch shows,
Yeah.
play video games, go into
I'll-
supermarket, rob stuff, blow.
It's no question
Yeah,
of
actually-
robbing. I'm not robbing from
No,
anyone.
you're not robbing, you're just shoplifting.
I'm not shoplifting. This is 100% legal
Yeah.
because
Legal
A, I
shoplifting,
make the
yeah.
laws, and B, there's nobody there to contest those
Now
laws.
that's a very important point. I
Yeah.
make the laws.
Yes.
Yeah, there isn't anybody to contest
Yes.
those laws, so and nobody else can claim ownership of any of those materials. So it's mine now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds interesting. Karthik,
Like, sorry.
what
but
would be like the general feeling? Would you be happy or would you be sad? Like out of the two. Firstly, if you wake up, you go to the gym, dekha gym band hai, like what the hell is happening, and nobody's on the road.
Wait.
And
Gym
it
band,
takes-
Why
I
would
can
gym be
break
closed?
open the freaking gym, man.
I have a question. Are all the industries and all, have they all been shut down and neatly put away, or have they just
No.
been left in various stages of openness or closedness?
It happened in the night,
This
right?
is Alika's second
Shut.
question.
Whatever.
See, for example, we are recording right now and just snap, everybody's gone.
Okay.
You're the only one left.
So
everything
some
is
things-
still there.
Yeah, some things are open, some
Exactly,
things are shut.
exactly.
That's okay.
So it will take like half a day for you to realize that actually I am alone on this planet, or would you immediately
No, I'll
realize?
be like, where are my parents? Okay, they're not here. Okay, where's Ruby? She's not here.
Who's Ruby?
His dog, guys. His
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Don't get ideas.
Oh shit. Thank God it got clarified. Pehle.
Yeah.
Huh.
You'll not cry for Ruby, at least.
Yeah, I will. But
What?
But what will make you cry more?
then I'll turn vegan. 'Cause there are no-
Everybody
yeah,
will
yeah.
have to turn
Yeah,
vegan if
yeah.
there is no life.
Yeah,
Obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
So do we
Yeah.
have any meat resources left?
Whatever's left
Grocery.
that
Yeah.
can be eaten
Yeah,
is
so
there.
I would feel like everyone should first take all the meat stuff.
Everyone?
Yeah, whoever's left, that's me. I would take all the
Meat
the
stuff.
perishable stuff, basically your
Yeah.
meats and stuff. Find a good refrigerator and keep it in that.
We'll probably
And
have a
then-
mortuary.
What?
Ah,
Probably
You only have the
Mortuary.
mortuary to keep.
But again, like he
But
said,
the ice
all
will
dead,
also melt,
dead
no?
bodies have also disappeared.
So mortuaries would be there, right?
Huh.
Empty ones, yeah.
Empty ones, yeah, we can use it.
For
No,
what?
but the ice will
use
also
the
melt,
cold
no?
storage or refrigerator.
Or you
but-
can use your fridge.
Yeah, why do you want to use mortuary?
I mean, you could
She's trying to stack it all.
Yeah, so I would just do that because then that's the most I can get, and then I would eat all the perishable stuff first, and then go, according to how long it takes for something to perish, just like go backwards that way, so that I can hold out my food for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so survival is...
I mean,
Key.
yeah, at least for 1 year I'll survive. After that, we'll see what happens.
Alika is sure that she can survive.
So she has like a 1 year plan. Do you have
Yeah.
like a 1 year or 10 year or till you die? I don't know what.
I have to serve as long as possible.
Why?
I'll become a nomad basically. Like I'll travel places to places.
That would
How
be
much?
fun.
Yeah, I
can
would.
just
I would
travel
just
without
travel. I would just walk. Yeah. Oh, we
I know,
have
but you
petrol
can,
as well,
you
right?
can, yeah. huh.
We have petrol,
Yes,
right?
of course you do.
So yeah, I will just travel.
Yeah,
I'll
we
just
Like
can
get a
just-
fancy car and,
Yeah.
convertible
No,
Ferrari, go
no.
somewhere, no?
Still, I would be thinking about the
You'll be
petrol
humble.
price hike. So definitely that won't be an option. I would
But we
like-
can just like take a jeep and go anywhere,
anywhere in
cross
this planet.
country, without visas. You can
Yeah.
just go right across, the best places on planet Earth.
And I believe I'll die eventually. And like I'll be traveling and I'll be dying.
Okay.
That's
That you could do
that's
right
the
now
whole
also. Like, why
that's
are
the
you
whole
waiting for
point.
the planet to get empty? You can do
Like-
that right now.
like the way I'm
You're gonna
using
do it.
public transport, yeah, I'll feel that I'll travel and I'll die.
That's the life of Mumbaikar, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That would
die
be fun.
eventually.
Travel and die.
That's actually a pretty good way to go. Not gonna lie.
So moving on to
Me.
Swati ji.
Yeah, so my ideas are quite close to Alika's ideas.
Okay.
First of all, in terms
So,
of
so
going
no,
to
okay.
shops.
So firstly, tell me like
The
sad
first
or happy.
thought, yeah.
Huh.
So the first thought, no, I'll be happy.
Really? Oh God! You're not alone. You're
Because finally all men have disappeared.
Oh God! Here we go again.
That's not
Here
a
we go
We aren't
again.
happy. We aren't happy.
You're not there to object.
We aren't happy.
Nobody's there to shame, no?
So finally the planet is like little,
Okay.
Peace and
you know,
quiet.
yeah, peaceful, quiet, no exploitation, no harassment, nothing possible.
Lovely.
That makes me happy. So think about it.
Being a feminist makes her happy. And being a feminist.
But then
It should make everyone happy.
everyone
Yeah.
happy. But but this thought of survival, I mean, initially it looks difficult when you think about it.
Okay.
But then if you go deeper, like Abbas did, to think about dead bodies, you know certain things, certain survival tactics like
Okay.
one can cook, one can wash, there are vegetables and fruits around, there are shops, there are clothes, there is this entire regime of electronic machines and electricals and everything. So you basically have life.
You
Right.
have so much that you can survive a lifetime.
Yes.
Basically.
But I'm very sure that being a human being, you would definitely miss someone's company. How would you talk when you have to talk to someone? If there are animals, then also you can talk. You know, if there is
Really?
a dog or a cat or maybe an elephant. I'm not sure about
Cat,
lions.
dog, and see elephant. There's no
I mean-
cow or anything in between. Directly we jump to the elephant.
I don't know about you guys, but I talk to my plants. They're great.
Yeah, so to plants also, yes, you can talk if you want. So, but human conversation and human talk is something that you would definitely miss. And for how long you can survive without going insane, that's a big thing.
So you're saying there's a chance that you might go insane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, I
hadn't
mean,
think
that's
of
what
that.
I was like. After 1 year, I don't know how I'm going to hold up, but yeah. For
But
1
the
year,
first thing
think
that I
can.
would do definitely is to go to my favorite clothing stores and bookstores. So my career as a thief would basically begin.
So it's
I think there is a
startling.
great opportunity to become a thief after this disaster.
Really?
20 minute setup पे लगा दी.
You won't be a thief though, because
Ha.
there's nothing to
But then when I think about your comment, then I think that you can't be
a thief.
a thief actually.
Because the concept of property is just
Property is
gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
So that's like so how long till you go till you become a maniac basically is how long
I
you'll
think
survive.
8 months to.
And you're so sure that you will go maniac.
I am sure
I mean-
about
Oh,
myself.
God.
Yeah.
Really? So what is the longest you've stayed alone like?
Stayed alone.
Huh.
I've stayed alone for long, but then there were people around. I mean, I stayed on my own completely for like 10 years. But
When she says alone, she means like without
Without,
anyone. Like
Yeah.
alone as in
Independently.
not isolated.
not isolated,
Yeah.
but on my
On
own.
her
in
own.
the sense-
Thought
Not on some other planet.
I don't want
I
species
was like,
around me.
oh, good lord. Where did she find like 10 years of worth of so much?
Yeah, because it's so whole this history of migration now from one city to another. So yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
What about you, Abbas? What ideas do you have percolating?
I think it'll go, I mean, you've been asking like, would you be happy or sad? It'll be beyond happy or sad. I don't think you'll psychologically be able to wrap the scenario around your head, because I think for the first hour or so, you'd still be thinking either you're dreaming or you've gone insane,
Yeah.
because everything has just disappeared.
Or you could just hold out hope that there's somebody on the other side
Sure,
of the
but
world.
that hope leading up to, if that hope doesn't materialize, has again a good chance of going insane, because
Because I think how long can you wait?
exactly. And
That's also a
stuff like,
question.
yeah, it's fun to think that, oh, everything is at my disposal and we can use everything. Sure, that'll be the case for a day or two. But then like you said, you would travel, right?
Yeah.
Sure, there is petrol, there's everything. But if your car breaks down in the middle of the road, there's no one to fix it. What are you going to do
Just
then?
get a new car.
What if you're stranded in the middle of nowhere? At least you can stop passing by cars if there's population around.
You
But
should drive one of those trucks which you can stack those 2 rows of cars on, put on all the
Mad
nice
Max.
cars.
yeah, it would be a Mad Max like scenario. And I think I know somewhere I read that there is this studio which is like supposedly the most silent place on earth, and it said that if a human being spends more than 12 minutes there, there's a good chance that they would start going insane.
Oh,
Because
God.
imagine there is no noise of birds, no animals. In regular life, even if you're in a very remote quiet town, there's still ambient sound somewhere of something, right? All of that disappears, so your ears would not believe that there's nothing happening, right? So I think it will take very less time for a man or a woman to go insane if all human life, and again the food chain gets completely destroyed, right? So again, things will start deteriorating. No matter how many fruits or vegetables you have, they'll start rotting because there's
Eventually.
nobody can water every plant on the world if you're alone. So eventually, when one piece of land starts rotting, it will have repercussions, and there are no, if there's no other life on Earth, things will eventually start going bad, and you'll be stranded with
Do you
nothing.
think
but-
it would hasten the ice age or slow it down?
I don't know. I haven't read enough to know that, but
I think it will slow it. I think.
Yeah, because there are no people doing
Yeah, so
greenhouse or carbon emissions anymore.
The world would be a better place.
But then there's no life underwater as well, right?
That is true.
But if there is plants around,
Right.
the life can start on
Again.
its own, right? Yeah. That's what
You
I'm
mean
that's-
evolution again?
No,
So
not-
it's like the
not-
whole evolution
yeah.
chain can start again.
Start
There is a
again. Yeah.
possibility of
There would be new kind of life
But that's
also in this
exactly.
environment.
Exactly.
But yeah, we won't be alive
No.
by then.
I think
because
some
evolution
other
will take
species will
time.
Some
take
other
over.
species, yeah.
will
Yeah.
take over. Like
Yeah.
we have taken over the dinosaurs in the same way. Some other species will
But we
take over
won't be
us.
alive, I believe. Evolution takes a lot of time.
Yeah, that's what in my lifetime, if I'm the
Yeah.
only person left alive, I'll obviously die out before that evolution happens.
Exactly.
I have a
But it will
question.
take like
I forgot.
oh my god.
Are there insects?
No.
No.
Thank God, no cockroaches.
By the way, cockroach is the only insect that will survive.
Yeah,
And
nuclear
No,
extinction.
war.
I reject this reality.
No,
I'm
it
out.
is the truth. If
But
you've
Ashish,
seen
what do
Wall-E,
you think?
Yeah, I know, but I'm out. I
even
don't
in
like
Wall-E,
this
that cockroach
scenario
had survived that apocalypse. So
That's
that is a
cute
fact.
cockroach, yeah.
That's a fact.
No, but it's not a fact because this is your scenario. You can
No,
choose
this
to
is-
make cockroaches die.
Acha, theek hai. That way, that way you can have anything.
Cockroaches are listening to you, Alika.
Listen, they know I've had a vendetta against them since the dawn of time. It's going to go on until the end of time. They are well aware.
Baap re.
What about you, Ashish?
Will you
So
survive?
I would love to be in this kind of a scenario. I don't know why. It's been like a dream of mine. I hope one day I will wake up and there will be nobody on this
We'll
planet.
wake up and we'll die.
Hear that, listeners?
Wake up when you die.
Yeah, hopefully. But general feeling, definitely I'll be happy a little bit.
Okay.
Then
But
I'll.
do you have plans to survive? Or
Yes, I definitely do have plans to survive, and hopefully, with good execution and everything, I will make a new
What?
religion.
Okay.
I will
What?
leave scripts everywhere for the next tribe that comes, next evolution that happens. Like we keep excavating
So you want
stuff.
to basically become a god.
Yeah. For the next
soul
years.
god.
I will have
God
my
of this
posters.
planet.
I'll have my posters everywhere kept.
Okay.
Everything.
Here's the thing now.
Yes.
Here's a flaw in that theory.
Okay.
Evolution takes 1,000,000 years.
so
What
I did not
material
say
is
I'm
going
gonna-
to stay 1,000,000 years?
There are we still find material that are millions of years old.
Yeah, but
Like
Stones.
fossils,
intact.
stones. Yeah, the stone carvings, we still find them.
Okay, so you plan to do stone carvings
Yeah, I
and...
will go all over the world
इतना
inside
creative
pyramids.
है। तेरा creativity इतना है कि मैं अकेले
Ashish has,
मैं drawing करेगा।
No, but this idea has been explored in Planet of the Apes.
that's what.
The Tim Burton Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The
The
whole
old one.
idea
I
that
haven't seen
a
that one,
spaceship crashed and years later when
See?
apes have become
That's what I said, no?
intelligent,
Planet of the-
they start worshipping that spaceship thinking that is God.
No, but that'll be my basic plan. See, because traveling and all, you can finish what, like in 10 years, we'll finish traveling.
But how do you
But
plan
how are
to
you
survive
traveling?
for
Yeah,
10
like I
years?
said,
Yeah.
all resources
Who's
will
flying
run out.
your plane?
I'm just saying that traveling also.
you're
how
just
much
walking
traveling?
around?
Like in
Okay.
cars and stuff. I'm taking petrol. Then
I like
do
your idea. Though.
Whatever
You're just
you
going
do.
to go around and carve your initials into every rock and be like.
And maybe like give like proper like
Ashish was
commandments.
The
You know, like
graphic designer in Alika was very
she's already thinking of designs that she would make for me.
She's convinced.
No, but we would like you would. I mean, there are so many more things you could do, but in the end, I would always like to leave some commandments that would make the life of next that evolution happens. Maybe they could learn something from the mistakes that we did as a tribe, as a race, so that they could prevent it from happening. Maybe.
But I just feel that every religious guru or whoever like beat any god or like
Me in the
whoever we claim,
future.
yeah. So yeah, you in the future. Everyone has left something like this, but still people don't understand it. That's what I would say. So that's how the conflicts happen.
Yeah, so they're
So
going
maybe
to
the next. See,
You have to have a really good graphic design.
Yeah, like you should be really good with it. You can't write
Alika
English.
has found job there.
You have to have like super clear cut commandments and it has to be in iconography so that they can understand it.
Yeah. It cannot be like emojis and stuff. Like thumbs
So
up.
nothing.
Yeah, they may not have thumbs or fingers.
Exactly.
So we can ask our listeners, what do they
Yeah.
think about it? Yeah.
Yes,
So you
please
can write
tell us
for-
your fantasies of staying alive or not staying alive if you are the last person on earth.
And with this, we will wrap the daily for today. And you can follow us on Alika.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CapeFoxAlex.
I am Grow Up Mohan on Instagram, Twitter. I don't know why these guys are laughing, but yeah.
I'm Swati Bakshi02 on Twitter.
I'm at Abbas Momin on Twitter and Abbas Momin88 on Instagram.
And I'm Ashish and I'm nowhere. So
Wow.
if you want to meet me, you have to come to the
Listen,
studio.
I feel like you need to increase your social media presence if you plan to
So
become
that's
a
my
god.
I
next
guess he
daily.
wants to make a point.
No, so
I'm
that's
Ashish
the
and I'm
next-
there. I'm nowhere.
He's already
Nahin.
Yeah.
No, listen, here's the thing. You
So
would
that can be our next daily topic. No, why don't you sit on it?
All right, bye.
Alright.
Have you
this-
been
oh.
on social media? It's like being a benevolent god.
Yeah.
Also, you can follow IVM Podcasts on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So send us a message and come connect with us.
Did you know that Parsis in Mumbai, instead of being left at the Tower of Silence after they die, are now cremated? And why? Because a cow fell sick in the early 1990s. Did you know that the smog in Delhi is caused by something that farmers in Punjab do and that there's no way to stop them? Did you know that there wasn't one gas tragedy in Bhopal, but three? One of them was seen, but two were unseen. Did you know that many well-intentioned government policies hurt the people they're supposed to help? Why was demonetization a bad idea?
Hello. Welcome to another week
How
on
should
IVM
GST have
Podcast.
been
If you're not following
implemented?
us on social media,
Why
please make
are
sure you're
all
doing.
our
Please,
politicians
We're
so
IVM
corrupt
Podcast
when
on
not all
Facebook,
of them are
Instagram,
bad
and
people?
Twitter. This week on Cyrus
I'm
Says, Cyrus
Amit
talks to
Verma,
business
and in
advisor
my
and
weekly
sommelier Cecilia
podcast,
Oldenay.
The Seen and
Cyrus
the
learns some
Unseen,
wine etiquette and they
I
do
take
wine
a
tasting
shot
on the
at
podcast.
answering all these
Vartalat
questions
is back with
and
a brand
many
new
more.
season.
I aim
Akash
to
and
go
Ravi sit down
beyond the
with producer
scene
John
and
to
show
recap
you
some of
the
their favorite
unseen
moments from
effects
season
of
1
public
and give you a
policy
glimpse of some of the
and
fun new
private action.
conversations they have in store
I
for
speak to
season
experts
2.
on
On the
economics,
Pragati
political
podcast, Pawan and China
philosophy,
expert Manoj
cognitive
Keval
neuroscience,
Ramani
and
discuss major
constitutional
myths
law,
about China and
so
the
that the
Chinese government.
insights can
On
blow
Pesa
not
Vesa,
only
we have
my
a festive
mind,
special
but
episode
also
with Hansi
yours.
Mehrotra, who
The
gives
Seen
some
and the
truly valuable
Unseen
advice on how to
releases
make better
every
financial
Monday.
decisions.
So do
On
check out the
latest episode
archives
of
and follow the
Crosscales,
show
tune
at
into the last two parts of Story 9
seenandunseen.in.
featuring
You
a
can
Being a
also
Coward and a Crow
subscribe
with a neat
to
twist.
the Seen and the
And guys,
Unseen
remember, we need you
on
to spread the word
whatever
about podcasting. It's one
podcast
of the
app you
most
happen
important
to
things you
prefer.
can do to help us out. Let your friends know if there's a podcast episode that you like, that you think that they would like.
Look,
Please
up in the
do spread
internet.
the word. And
It's
with
a
that,
meme.
let's continue on with
no,
the show.
it's a cat video. No, it's the Geek Fruit Podcast.
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, The Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar, and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of The Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and The Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.